Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to see how to solve the maple leaf Pyraminx. Now to solve the maple leaf Pyraminx, you should know how to solve the corner twist Pyraminx and the regular 3x3 Pyraminx. So let's go ahead and scramble this puzzle. Now before we scramble this puzzle, let's talk about the movements of this puzzle. So let's go to the right side. This is R. If you do it in reverse, this is R prime. And coming to the left side, this is L. If you move it in reverse, this is L prime. And this is the top side of this puzzle. So this is U. And if you do it in reverse, this is U prime. So let's go ahead and scramble this puzzle. Now that we have scrambled this puzzle, let's move on to step 1, that is to solve the corners of the maple leaf Pyraminx. This is the same step we follow in solving the corner twist Pyraminx. So what we do in this case is we choose a color. Say example, we choose the yellow color, and we need to make sure that all three sides have yellow. So the right side has yellow, the left has a yellow, and at the top also you have a yellow piece. So we match all the three sides and we get the yellow face. So place this matching piece, place this matching color area at the bottom and just move the top layer to match its correct color area. By doing this, you will solve the corner twist Pyraminx. So we will apply the same concept on the maple leaf Pyraminx. So let's go ahead and find a piece. And we need to make sure that on the right and on the left you have blue. So on the right side we have a blue, and on the left side also we have a blue. So this is the correct face. All you need to do is move it to the right area facing you in front, and then on the left side. So now you see that we have got all the blue corners in one position. Now place this at the bottom, and all you need to do now is move this top layer and match the corners at the top to, that is, to its correct corners. So we have a yellow corner over here. So I've moved it in such a way that it meets both these yellow corners. Same way, you see that the green is in its correct green position, and even the pink. So all the four corners are matched. So we have solved step 1. Let's move on to step 2. Moving on to step 2. In this step, we're going to solve any one side. Example, this side. So we have the green side fully solved, just like how we solved on the 3x3 Pyraminx. So let's start. So let's choose any one color out of the 4, that is green, pink, blue, and yellow. So I will be choosing the green side. In this puzzle, it has 6 edge pieces, and each edge piece has 2 colors on them. So now I'm going to build a base on the maple leaf Pyraminx. So to build a base, what you need to do is you need to get 3 edge pieces solved at the base. So as you know, I've already chosen the green side. I'm going to place this at the bottom. The color which I've chosen, I'm going to place it at the bottom. And the color which is facing you in front, is blue. So blue facing you in front and green at the bottom. So the edge piece which has to come over here is the blue and green edge piece. So that will be our first edge piece to be solved. So what we're going to do now is to turn the top layer of this puzzle and find the missing edge piece. So in this case, we need to find the blue and green edge piece, which is already here. Place it in the front, and it should either be on the right side or on the left side of the puzzle. And we see that it is in its correct position, which is facing us in front. However, it is not matching either the right corner or the left corner of this puzzle. So simply what we need to do is just turn the top layer once again, and now you see that this edge piece which has a blue color, this matches the blue side of the puzzle. And since this is on the left side, we need to apply the right side algorithm for the maple leaf Pyraminx. So let's start. So let's apply the right side algorithm to solve this edge piece. R, U prime, R prime. Now when we did this, we see that the edge piece is correctly positioned between the blue and the green corners. Let's move on to the second edge piece. Now we have a green at the bottom and we have the yellow facing us in front. So the edge piece that has to come here is the green and yellow edge piece. We already have the green and yellow edge piece, and we also see that this edge piece is correctly matching the left side yellow corner. So since it's already on the left side, we will apply the right side algorithm as we have done on the previous solve. So let's start the right side algorithm once again. R, U prime, R prime. Now you can either move this piece to get all the three corners matching, or you can leave it as it is. Now you see that the green and yellow edge piece is in its correct position. Let's move on to the third edge piece. And so green at the bottom and pink facing us in front. The edge piece which has to come here is the pink and green edge piece, which is already here in its position. Now we see that the pink edge piece is matching its correct corner, which is the pink side. And since this is already on the right side, we need to apply the left algorithm. So here we go, the left algorithm. L prime, U, and L. Now if you want, you can bring back the top layer to get all the three corners matched. Now what we have done is we have solved the third edge piece, the third and final edge piece, and you have got the base completed. So this concludes the second step on solving the maple leaf Pyraminx. Now we will move on to the final step, and in this final step we will have 4 cases. Let's look at each case one by one. After solving the base, let's move on to the final step in solving the maple leaf Pyraminx. So we'll see the first case. This is step 3, case 1. And in this case, you will have 2 edge pieces which are swapped. So this is the same way you would solve in the 3 by 3 Pyraminx. We have the same case here where we have two edge pieces which are swapped. So let's go ahead and solve this first case. Place the two mismatching edge pieces in the front and do this algorithm. R prime, L, R, L prime, upper layer U, L prime, U prime, and L. So this will solve the first case. Let's move on to the second case. Let's move on to case 2. In this case, we see that there are three edge pieces which are swapped. Same like we see in the 3 by 3 Pyraminx. We have three edge pieces which are swapped. So let's talk about the positioning of the puzzle. Now first up, in this case, what you need to do is you need to find an edge piece which does not match both its color areas. So let's look at the edge pieces one by one. So we'll take the first edge piece over here, which is the blue and yellow edge piece. We see that the blue side is matching the blue area. So this is a correct edge piece. Let's move on to the next edge piece, which is the yellow and pink edge piece. Over here, we see that the yellow side is correctly matching the yellow color area. So this is also a correct edge piece. So the third edge piece, moving on to the third edge piece, we see that this edge piece does not match either the yellow or the pink side. So this is an incorrectly matching edge piece, the third edge piece. So we will place the incorrectly matching piece at the back this way, and the two edge pieces which match its color in the front. And we will do this algorithm. R prime, L, R, L prime, top layer U prime, L prime, U, and L. Now you see that we have solved the second case. Let's move on to the third case. Moving on to the step 3, the last third and the fourth case. So in this case, we see that you find headlight patterns, and we have to see in which direction does these headlight move. So this side we have the yellow face, and this side we have the blue face, and this side we have the pink face. As you can see that these edge pieces over here which have yellow on them have to move in this direction to the yellow side, as you can see right here. So the direction in which these two edge pieces have to turn is in this direction, which is clockwise. So this is case 3, headlights moving in the clockwise direction. So let's see how to solve them. If you get this pattern, you can start from you can start any color from any side and do this algorithm as shown on the screen. R, U prime, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, and R prime. So we have solved the third case in the last step to solve the maple leaf Pyraminx. Let's move on to the final case, case 4. Now in the previous case we have seen case 3. In that we have seen that the direction in which the edge piece has to move is clockwise. So let's move to the case 4. In this case we see that there are headlights, example the blue side, to match its corners. So the direction in which these two headlights have to move is in this direction and not this direction. So when it has to move from here right all the way over here, this is the anti-clockwise direction. So now we need to use the anti-clockwise direction algorithm. So let's start. Once again, we can start from anywhere on the puzzle. So let me start from this color. So let's start R, U, R prime, U, R, U, and R prime. So there you go. We have solved the fourth case and also the final step in solving the maple leaf Pyraminx.